If you're still having difficulties navigating your way through Apollo, I would say that's because you've not really stayed and understand how it fully works. So in this video, I would want you to do that. Stay till the end and see how the whole feature flows from end to end. That's what we're going to be achieving in this video, to show you the important informations and every Apollo features so that you can be able to utilize this tool effectively. So if you are setting up your Apollo tool, you are going to see a list of setups that you need to achieve so that you can be able to fully make use of the tool. I would advise that you do that so that you would be able to have a good Apollo feel. So let's proceed, and you can look that on the right hand corner there are different list of icons: the prospect and enrich, the engage. You can see for win deals, tool and automations, inbounds, save the records. So these are all the tools that we are going to be looking at one after the other, but just briefly so that you can just understand them simply. For people, I'm sure a lot of us know about this is the aspect of lead generation, where you can be able to find people. It has a filter where you can be able to filter by the company size, the industry and keywords, the location, the employee size, and all of that. This is used most especially if you are targeting decision makers like the CEO, CFO, and just like that. For finding of companies is if you have particular companies in mind that you want to reach out to. This is the lead generation tool for companies. It also has various filtrations, same thing, company size, industry and keywords, and just like that. Then for lists, initially you ought to have created my list, created a list where the leads you generated from the people and companies, you can actually save them on your list so that you don't have to always keep researching and filtering. Data enrichment, just as the name implies, just to have an overview of the data, how enriched it is, and just like that, just gives you an overview of your enrichment. Then we'll move on to the engage way. I'm sure we also make use of sequences. Sequences is one major tool that Apollo has a good edge on. For the free version, you're only allowed to make 2 sequences. So in my other videos, my upcoming videos, I would show you how to save leads on sequences. Emails shows you the scheduled mails that has already been scheduled via your sequence. For calls is mostly on the version where you can get a call dialer to call your leads via Apollo. For tags, if your CRM tool it's already connected on Apollo, you can through Apollo see the tags already created on your CRM tool, and Apollo does give you reminders via your mail that these tasks are pending for you to handle. Then we move over to winning of deals. This aspect helps you to be able to book meetings, to be able to meetings, that is the scheduling page. So you can actually schedule meetings, schedule demos via Apollo, just like what your CRM tool will do. And you can also filter which, if you have a meeting for today or tomorrow. So you can schedule a page where you can attach to your emails, which is already set on sequences, so for your leads to be able to connect with you. Availability and tools is the tools that you use for your meetings: your Google Calendar, your Google your Zoho, your Zoom, your Google Meet, just like that. For conversations, maybe demos and meetings, discovery calls which you had with clients. You can get the conversations here, and you can get to see them here over the conversation icon. Then we'll move over to deals. Deals is, like, let me say, an overview of your pipeline to see how what you have in your pipelines, the leads that you've actually booked demo with, what is going on, how you are proceeding with everything that you are doing. So for tools and automation, generally are the tools, the workflow, the workflow of everything. Your lead generation is just like an AI that helps you to convert your ideal customers with your AI sequence, to target your website visitors, to engage companies that are researching your categories with AI outreaches. For templates is AI templates that helps you for your website visitors. A template for all of that use. Analytics is data analysis, giving you an overview of what is going on, the leads you've generated, and how many persons are responding to your emails, tracking everything, how it's going. For inbound, most times we don't really make use of this. This is for your website visitors, and how you go about this is you connect your company URL, and there's a script that your domain needs to give approval for Apollo to be able to have access to track website visitors. And once it's able to track those website visitors, the data are pulled directly into Apollo for you to be able to continue your follow-ups with those inbound leads. That's what this website visitor does. And then for forms, it's a form enrichment that's also used in the inbound sales, whereby is a template where your visitors can be able to fill out these forms, and Apollo gets to see them and input it into the tool for you to see the visitors that you are having on your website. For saved recordings, for people, it shows the recordings, the saved leads that you've saved under people in your initial lead generation search. Same thing for companies, the companies details which you have saved, the companies in which you saved in your sequences, you can find them there on the company and people search. So for deliverabilities, this is like a certain aspect, but I would say it shows you an overview of how your mail is. How is your mail going on spam? How it's the deliverability, like, do your prospects actually do receive this mail? So for Apollo free version, you can only have 2 email attached to your account. So what the deliverability basically do is you get to see how your mail is performing out there when you send out mails. Then the settings, you can see a whole list of things you can set up. You can set up your profile, your mailbox, your notifications, Chrome extensions, the conversations settings. So all the settings that you need to set up. There is billing and credits. You can users and team, if you want to include users in this your Apollo, you can see the users and team settings where you can be able to connect. Then for integrations also, it also has integrations for a lot of tools. Your CRM tool can be integrated, a lot of other tools. can be integrated. So let's go into the settings more properly. Team and workspace setup. You can see for integrations, it has lots of, I've connected my own tool, which is HubSpot. You can see you can connect your Zoho, your Google Meet, a lot of tools. It has lots of options of integrations that you can carry out. So I just want to say that if you have stayed this long with me on this video, I would really like a thumbs up, that you subscribe to my channel. So I'll be bringing here on AI tools for sales, any automate for that would speed up your sales processes, that will make you a better salesperson. We are learning together and we're going to achieve more together. So I would like you to stick around. Thank you.